Okay, we back with it with another update. A little earlier, when you heard the video that I premiered, throughout that video, I had not read the report as far as the police report, how everything took place, the situation at hand. I did read, I looked into it, and I said, well, damn, what the hell? It was more that happened than what the fuck that I had even damn imagined. So that's the part that we're gonna get into within this live stream. And like I say, man, shout out to my chat and shout out to everybody that will be coming up in the building. We're gonna cover this portion right here just to get a better understanding of the situation because I didn't know that things jumped off, the way that it did. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what the hell? Yeah, man, it's a whole situation that jumped off and shout out to Mo, man, for being over on TikTok because she actually conducted a live stream, gave a perspective on the whole situation involving Velvet. So we will jump into that part right there. Everybody's up to date with who Velvet is, the whole backstory of Velvet and all of that, so we don't even have to go through that. This is an exclusive interactive third shift stream. Welcome to all of the new people that may even fall into the chat. And, if you've been following the channel for quite some time, you already know how we move. Okay. So, like I say, once again, man, coming up in the building, hit that like button and let's go ahead and then jump into this portion right here of the curse of carbonation. Not so much as, the code of nature boy, but the curse. Because what I've taken notice, and I'm sure you all have too, since leaving the cult, there have been ex-members that did go to jail. Okay. One of those people that went to jail is Solar, and Musa was with him. They attempted to smuggle some weed to the UK, got stopped at the airport, and I don't know too in depth with what took place with that because I've never heard them speak about what they had to go through court-wise, legal fees, etc. We also have the wives of Nature Boy, which would be Zoka, Efru, and Aya. All of those women, all three of them, they've been locked up. So Nature Boy's remaining wives are three in number, but it's only one that hasn't been arrested, and that's Malia. And we believe that, Malia has a job to this day. That's pretty much what's keeping the cult, afloat. As far as the other women, and them just acting out, just hanging out in the desert or whatnot, that has to be the way that they're making money. And that's how, they exist to be online, i.e., being able to pay their cell phone bills, get something to eat, cop Ubers and more. Because I don't think that they just hanging out in the damn desert. If anything, they've continued to go to Jayon Hamilton, who is Zoka. They've been going to a grandma's crib, and I'm sure other people that she knows that's in the California area, being that she's a Californian. This is some shit, man. This is some shit, all of it. But by Mo even calling it the curse of carbonation, it is very befitting because the same thing would happen to Nature Boy, not in the exact terms, the exact way, but being that Nature Boy is in jail, you see how that same energy is then carried over, to the ex-members, which is wild. So all of that affiliation with him, the stuff that you continue to hear me say about astrology, being that, he was the main propagator, of astrology for years, I've asked the members of the cult, hey, just simply leave that stuff alone. You don't need it. If it's something that you're doing or you strive to do, you don't have to do it within the image and likeness of Nature Boy. And for quite some time, they've had a difficulty level 12 with being able to distance themselves away from stuff that he incorporated into their psyche. And you say that this stuff is redam ridiculous, man. This is it. I don't even think it's a word that's befitting enough for what the hell that we see today in 2026 after all of the stuff that we know now associated with the cult. Yo, man, this is crazy. Wise woman, you said that they said that they've been fighting, and Holly was right. And that's a little bit from what I heard from Mo. She had sent me a message explaining about the situation. I did read the report, the arrest report, once that the cops showed up and more. We're going to jump into that exclusively now. I wanted to get the people just a second to come up in the building. So once that they got up in here, they just didn't, everybody wasn't just, hey, what's going on, etc. Yeah, what are you talking about? We talking about the curse of Nature Boy. Yes, and pregnant, choose truth. That's one of the things today that we went over, which was pretty shocking.
To tell what the hell Velvet was arrested for. So I'm just going to wait just a few more seconds. Y'all smash that like button. Go on and share the live stream. Anybody that you know that has been following the cult of Nature Boy, anybody that you know that has been watched the Hulu documentary, anybody that's been watching the episodes on YouTube, go ahead and tag them real quick because they are definitely going to want to hear this. Okay? This is breaking news. Everybody does not have this information. So it's a shocker. Let me just put this out here. What do y'all think that she was arrested for? Let me just ask y'all real quick. Velvet was arrested yesterday around 11 p.m. in Florida. But what do y'all think that she was arrested for? What y'all think she was arrested for? Because I've been following the Nature Boy cult for about 3 or 4 years now, on the Livest Network on YouTube, King World. And he's been following it for like 7, 8, 9 years. So he's definitely an expert in this situation. But yeah, so go ahead and smash that like button, and I'm gonna get to reading. Okay. All right, let me drink some water. Hey, y'all ready for this? Okay, so yesterday, Velvet has 3 children, aged 7, 4, and 2, who will leave his name blank. We'll just say Citizen, has no familial relation or custody of, and were present in the home during this incident. Okay? So unfortunately, Velvet's children were there when she was arrested. Sadly. I was really hoping that they weren't anywhere around to witness this, but they were there.
Me too. And that was the thing that, when I spoke with Nika a little earlier that we was talking about, and she didn't even think at the time too that the children were present, because then what the charges would have been up to. I understand, she's a single parent mother, but in this situation, and it's a big possibility, just like with any situation involving a mother, where that you could see some leniency.
Okay, so they were there present during this incident. An online DCF report has been completed. This officer completed the victim's notification form and some other form where Citizen was advised he is not in a potentially unaliving situation, and he was advised of the nearest DV shelter. Okay, which is crazy. He was given a business card with the cop's name and badge number on it, and a victim's rights pamphlet. Lord have mercy. And he was also informed and instructed on how he could file a DVI. Based on the statements provided by both parties and evidence, collaborating Citizen's statement, probable cause exists for the charges of her putting her hands and feet on him, which is DV and criminal mischief. Okay? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay. Velvet was actively making efforts to separate herself from Citizen and his residence due to him not having relation to Velvet's other 3 children to assist with temporary custody, and Velvet having no family or friends nearby to assist, A warrant affidavit for Velvet was prepared for judicial review.
Oh shit. So she had a judicial review that took place, and I'm checking out the comments. And I seen a little earlier as well that somebody stated that Citizen did record the encounter that took place. I don't know whether or not, if he'll even share that or speak on it. I don't know if he's been advised to do or not to do, but this is crazy.
Okay. The photos that the police took of Citizen's injuries and damage to his property, with the iPhone, there was video surveillance. So they got photos and video of Velvet destroying her new soon-to-be baby daddy's property. That's where we're at so far, guys. Okay? All right. So this is the juicy part. So Velvet went into the bedroom, slamming the door open, walking across the home to another bedroom where the children were staying, and throwing an object at him. Oh yeah, she's pregnant. And I'm about to get to the point and tell you exactly how pregnant she is. Just hang tight.
Shit. Hold on. I ain't ready. I ain't ready for it yet. Hi, damn. Yo, that definitely could have a lot to do with it, being that she's pregnant. That could be, everything that sparked, the attitude and, her going in there and wrecking shop and stuff or whatever. See, Box can't get her box stroke right now, so she going crazy. Well, she went crazy at the time any damn where. I don't know if he ever seen that side of her before, but damn, that's a rude awakening, yo.
Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that mug. Smash it, smash it, smash it, please. Let me keep going. Woo. After throwing the object at him, she came towards him and started.
Wait. I just seen that comment and you got a hell of a point. And you stated that if he doesn't have a green card, that guarantees a resident green card. You're exactly right. And you know what that stuff got me thinking about right now? When you said that about the green card, put it on the table. It had me thinking about, what's that show? It's a black guy. I think he from Africa, and it was a white woman. I think her name was Angela. What was it called? Something, I don't know. It was some weird show. It was a reality TV show. I seen a post by him not too long ago. Him or her are not together. I know you all know what I'm referring to. But that's the way how he finessed getting his green card and getting his citizenship over here. And I'm sure that was his sole intentions from the beginning.
After throwing the object at him, she came towards him and started to, batter him and the phone, causing injury to him. After getting into the altercation with him, she began to break other items in the house. She then went to the counter, used her arm, and swiped everything off the counter to the ground. She then proceeded to knock a trash can down and then head back to the bedroom where the kids were and slammed the door. So you got it? Oh, she got 3 kids and she's pregnant with her fourth baby dad. That's where we are. All right. So while speaking,
one more thing, and you all were exactly right. It is called 90 Day Fiance. The dude name was Michael. The woman's name was Angela. This is them right here. And that's what, that's the vibes that I get from all of this stuff. And I got from the beginning when it came down to Citizen and him dealing with Velvet and what his intentions was with getting that citizenship. Because his name was Official Citizen and he was not an official citizen, if that makes sense.
That's where we are. All right. So while speaking to Citizen, the cop observed scratch marks that broke the skin on his torso, arm, and chest. He refused EMS. Okay. He estimated his broken white door. So Velvet done broke the door. Okay, yeah, Velvet done went ham, y'all. Velvet done went over there to Citizen crib. She done broke the dough. She done broke all the stuff he had up on his counter.
That's what we're highlighting. Okay. And I just seen your comment. You say that they bullshit charges. Velvet not gonna be about nothing. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be about nothing either. And we know the severity of the charges is simply the situation at hand and who it is and all of the attention that was shown. It was given to the documentary that dropped on Hulu. That's why this is crazy right here. And being that this is in fact the baby mother of Eligio Bishop, and this is the baby mother of Courtney Townsend, whose name is Solar. Well, who went by Solar anyway. I don't know if he still goes by Solar, but that's the irony with all of this.
On her child, she went ham last night. Estimated that the white door cost $500. He estimated his black Canon Pixel printer to cost $500. The total damages is $1,000. Oh yeah, they were perfect for each other, 100%. And I just think it's crazy that people were literally just saying on this app just a few days ago that they felt like that Velvet deserved to be in a cell too, and I'll be damned, she's in one now. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll on that one. What do y'all think as far as all of the stuff that you know that you either seen as of recently or the stuff that you seen in the past? Do you feel like that Velvet is pretty much the equivalent of Nature Boy? Do you feel like that Velvet should have been locked up as well because of things that she concealed throughout the years? One of the most notable things that she never came straight forward and spoke about was the demise of Mama Dip. Ironically, I don't know. I don't know how you all feel. That's why I'm just simply asking the question. You know, people could be on the fence with the whole thing right now. You say she better claim PTSD from her cult abuse. That's a hard one right there. And the reason I say that, Miss Vicky, about it being hard, I'm just gonna say it's difficult, Vicky, and I say that because it's not as if that she was recently released or she left the cult. She's been away from the cult for quite some time now. But as far as her connection with people affiliated, with the cult, one of the things that wasn't brought up with the Nature Boys trial was the irony that Janae, one of the people that testified against Nature Boy, as well as Solar, they both have a child together. Velvet testified, Solar testified. They have a child together. So that's the difficulty level 12 that I was referring to a little earlier with this whole story and why this situation is what it is. It's not about saying, oh, she got some major charges and she's going to be locked up for 1,000 years or she's going to be neck and neck with Nature Boy. By all means, no, that's not what we are saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I thought. I simply was reporting, doing an update just of what I've continued to do through the years. And the irony with this update of all, it has to do with Velvet, physical abuse. And by all means, I just don't think that it's too many women that are listening to me right now that would have their children around any violence, any abuse, that has taken place with this situation, because obviously the children, they were there, they monitored the way they were going back and forth with each other, and it's just not good. It's something that continues to add to the long list of what those children have been influenced to since, for a long damn time.
Well, but she got a lot of karmic debt to pay. Like, those of you that aren't very versed on the Carbonation cult, man, say Velvet was good. She was cool with it. She was cool with the whole thing until she had to share him. She was cool with people, getting hands and feet put on them. She was cool with people starving. She was cool with him pretending to be all these different people. But when she had to share him, that is when she had a problem. Oh, yeah, I agree. Instead of being in a Hulu documentary, she should have caught some charges too. Agreed. All right, now let me get to this juicy part right here. Y'all smash that like button, man. Let's get to 1,000 likes real quick, and I'm gonna tell y'all the most juicy part right here. Let's get to 1,000 real quick. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. All right, we there.
Right.
Cool.
And while we waiting, and at the time when Mo was waiting on TikTok, I'm waiting right now on YouTube for y'all to go ahead and smash that like button, man. Let's continue to get these videos and the recommended suggested videos. As always, I appreciate the fuck out of it too.
Based upon Velvet and Citizen having a child in common that she is currently 12 weeks pregnant. She's 12 weeks pregnant. She's currently 12 weeks pregnant with this incident, meets Florida statute criteria for DV. So she's currently incarcerated with no bond. She cannot be bonded out. She got multiple charges.
And that's the thing too. And I don't know if I seen somebody drop it in the comments. I think somebody even said that she was released. You know, it's great if she is released. That's great. We're not hoping that she remains in jail forever. Okay. The law has handled the situation as far as her being physically abusive. The irony of all of this is the narrative and the theme of the documentary painted Nature Boy to be the abuser. So within this situation, now Mo is going over the report of the stuff what Velvet did when she bust up in the spot and just went gung-ho.
She cannot bond out. Oh yeah, Millie. Velvet, and don't she just look like she was built for jail? I'm just saying, this is a hell of a mugshot, Velvet. I'm just saying, she looked like she already like the prison den mother, and people owe her ramen noodles, and she in there, you know what I'm saying, like the top the top person of her unit, you know what I'm saying? That's what she, yes, Citizen is the daddy. Citizen, the dude from Ghana. Woo! Y'all, Velvet is about to have a real African American. That shit is hilarious. I'm just saying.
A whole motherfucking African American boy. Like this whole situation is crazy, man. And I gotta ask y'all right now, like, what do y'all think is going through Nature Boy's head? What do you think Nature Boy thinking right now with the whole situation? Like, what the fuck? Yo, I know he just live it like, man, yo, I'm gone. I'm gone. Now my daughter out here, boy, you know he done said my daughter 50 times already. Man, that man done been in there crying and everything, man. They going through everything right now, man. Looking all through the hashtags, trying to find a video, trying to find a stream, trying to see if it's an update, trying to see if Velvet done went live. You know that nigga be goddamn peeking through the bushes, trying to see if her and Citizen taking pictures, man. This a whole situation. Just like the situation involving the woman that Citizen was with before that he got with Velvet. Because it seemed as if that when reports was made, we might have even got the damn story wrong, even with that. So we'll have to see on whether or not we got to see on whether or not if we have to get into that motherfucking shit within the coming days, just so that we can appropriate the shit. Because we had a situation involving TKO Capone today where he even had some stuff to say about this network. So you know we got to make some videos and put them over there on TikTok so people know who he is. Because what I told you all the other day about when Nature Boy got locked up and the opportunists, how they came out of the woodworks, how people wanted to assume Nature Boy's seat. See, we got receipts that prove that all of these people that you see now and the shit what they doing, boy, they was sitting back taking notes from Nature Boy. And a couple of them firsthand was talking to the cult leader. Now the people that's on TikTok, who's unbeknownst to TKO Capone, we got various videos about Nature Boy, but we're gonna get some over there about him too. And the reason why we have to, because it could be innocent people that's sitting there watching, that's unbeknownst to all of this stuff, who may just blindly give their money to him. The same shit that was going on Bigo with Nature Boy, you see these same theatrics are playing out once a damn again.
That shit is hilarious. And the fact of the matter is, Velvet knew that Citizen was this type of man. He's done this to his ex, Holly. He's not a good dude. He calls the police on women. Now, I know Velvet went ham, boy. I know she went ham, but man, he done called the police on her, and she is now in jail.
Think, y'all. Now just think. So if Citizen will call the cops, just as Money Mo just said, right? Do you think when the situation jumped off that he had to just alert the cops like, yo, she over here wild? Because to me, he give me scary energy anyway. He give me the scariest of the scary energy. But you know, for the social media thing or whatever, he probably got a few people fooled. But yeah, he don't give me the I'll bust a great, energy. Nah. For the longest time, I kind of thought that beard that he got, I thought it was Velcro. That's what I thought. I thought it was like some old glue adhesive that nigga was using on his chin. And yeah, it was like a Velcro joint that he just take it off. He can wash, dry the motherfucker, put it back on, all type of shit. So, I ain't never feel no kind of way about Citizen. Then that whole situation with him and the old girl with Holly and shit. I knew it was something with that shit right there. Yeah. Shit, man. Citizen been out here playing that same game. You got to think about, man, any dude that deal with Velvet, Janae, any woman that's been a part of a cult that has full knowledge, they able to think upright or whatever, use critical thinking. Man, if you deal with one of them women, man, you got to take into account all of the stuff that Nature Boy did to him. And I know you ain't want to be laying up with some stuff that Nature, but you see what I'm saying? He done been doing some weird shit. That motherfucker probably done been in there with voodoo dolls with their damn legs bust open, doing all kind of shit in that motherfucker. Yeah, and they're sniffing Cookie Crisp cereal up his nostrils, lying to them people on the internet talking about he eating raw organic foods. Man, it's a bunch of shit with Nate. See what I'm saying? You never fucking know, yo.
Boy, I'm telling you, karma don't forget. Velvet has done a lot of shit, y'all. She has done a lot. And that's why she ain't getting nowhere in life. Velvet ain't getting nowhere in life. She don't get nowhere but more kids and more baby daddies. That's it. That's it. She is pregnant with her fourth child with her fourth baby daddy.
So if she's pregnant with her fourth baby daddy and there hasn't been any progress whatsoever, like, do you think that this is truly the curse of carbonation? That's what it's given to me, man. Because if you think about all of the people that's ever been connected to Nature Boy, think about all of the people that's ever been connected to Nature Boy. Now look at their life today. Despite on whether or not, they're considerably doing good or not, it's still something that's off with it. Just because they was around Nature Boy. And I think that's how he wanted it to be. I'm serious. You got to think about the people I mentioned earlier. Okay? I didn't even mention Jackson Juju. They got arrested as well. You see? It's damn near like everybody that's ever been around him that didn't quickly cooperate with law enforcement, they too was arrested. You say the curse of bad decisions, I can agree with that too. You say he altered everyone's life path. Man, I think while he in that cell to this day, he's sitting up in there doing some weird stuff. Man, that motherfucker probably got a issue. Man, he probably got an empty roll of tissue up in there. Yeah, he done spit on it and done burnt it and done said some shit, took one of they damn pictures. He done did some shit up in that cell. And that's why stuff keep taking place, which I'm trying to tell you. See, you all have voluntarily gave that man mastery over your damn life. That's why weird shit keep happening. That this the I'm telling you, yo, this is the weird shit right here. It's no way in the hell in 2026 Velvet's supposed to been going through some stuff like this right here. Man, look at here, yo. If you done been on a documentary and stuff, man, you supposed to be soaring high. You're not only making plans, but you have a newfound idea what you're gonna do. It's about role fulfillment now. Hey, not only am I a mother, I'm a coach survivor. I got all this stuff on me. Let me go in there and speak at this high school. Let me speak at the recreation center. Let me share my experience with some younger people to prevent them from possibly making the same mistakes. That's the role that Velvet's supposed to be playing right now. Yeah, but nah, it's this shit right here. What we saying?
That shit's crazy in itself. What she do? She put her hands and feet on her new soon to be baby daddy in front of her children. Oh, so let me finish. Okay, where we at now? We at 2 points. Okay, y'all.
No, 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 no. Mo was going too fast. Okay, now the part about the hands and feet that she put on her baby daddy. What could have been that bad, you all, that could have led to that? And I say what could have been that bad only because she's pregnant. That she would reach out and play Connect Four with his face. What the hell is going on, y'all? What was that bad? Was he communicating with somebody else? Did he betray her trust? What the hell happened? Huh? This is some shit. I seen that in the report. Yeah, I got the whole report as well. That's what she's actually reading. But in the report it did talk about the lip being busted or whatever. I have to go to that part. I didn't get a chance to share any of that stuff about the report. But yeah, just like what you said, what I'm saying, the lip was busted, and it was Deputy Jay White. Deputy Jay White was the person. Yeah, he was the responding officer. So as you can see, what I'm saying, I definitely got it. I checked it out. Yeah, I checked it out. That's why I say we just in review right now because Mo went live. I didn't get a chance to go over this. Let's go.
Y'all keep smashing that like button because I might mess around and say a word that this platform don't like. So keep my back for me, okay? Because I said, like, I got a dental issue going on right now. My damn mouth hurt, and it's a lot. But I had to go live and tell y'all this shit, okay? Oh, shit. Look, if anything, Velvet has caused PTSD on people. She don't got it. No. But anyway, let me finish. So, Velvet has 3 other children, aged 7, 4, and 2, who Citizen has no family relation or custody of, and were present in the home during this incident. So not only did she put hands and feet on old boy, she did it in front of her children. She did it in front of her kids, man. What the hell? Like, I understand being mad. I understand going ham. I understand when a knuckle then did something and you just can't, control your emotions. But at the end of the day, you have 3 small children. You are in a state that you are not from. You don't know nobody there except your soon-to-be baby daddy, and you commit putting hands and feet on him and destroying his stuff. She sure was. She sure was pregnant in that documentary, but not pregnant with the baby that she pregnant with right now, which is crazy. She just stays pregnant. So, like I said before, the policeman then advised citizen of the nearest DV shelter. Child, that part right there is hilarious to me.
Oh no.
Based
Now I'm laughing at that part right there because that's some bullshit. They, they done referred that nigga. They didn't refer Goomba Head to no motherfucking domestic violence motherfucking center when Jag was them on that nigga head. You hear? This shit crazy right here, boy. Damn. They told that nigga, well, we got somewhere you can go for some help, boy. She must have been dropping them bees on that nigga. She must have been hitting that nigga head like they was on Ring King. You remember on Ring King when they uppercut you and you fly up in the ceiling? Velvet must have hit that nigga like that. See, if Velvet would have listened to me, she'll be paid right now. Because, you know, like I say, when I was talking about Krishan and all that shit with Krishan and Taseki can do this and Taseki can do that, shit, the motherfucking Carbonation girls could go too. She fuck around and fuck with Box. In her heyday, boy, she would have had some shit on her hands. Fucking with Malia, she'd have had some shit on her hands. And both of them lightweight, you feel? Boy, them Coke girls were trained to go. But people still believe Nature Boy, he was the one that was abusing them. These are narratives, y'all. These are fucking narratives, yo. Velvet could have got in that ring. Shit. Think about it, Velvet would have been on Baddies. Fania already on Baddies. Fania came from the motherfucking coat. We're going to have to do a whole live stream on that just for the breakdown. Yeah, Velvet could have been on Baddies. Shit, Velvet to be paid right now. Shit, Lemon Pepper Stepper, Lemon Head, Lemon Plumber. Shit, Lemon Plumber goddamn would have been paying out the ass. Well, he would have been setting up all kind of shit on that motherfucker. Velvet would have been paid. He didn't want to listen to me though. That's why I say, y'all, you do what you want to do. See what I'm saying? I'm officially, unofficially a motherfucking manager, whether you know it or not. But it is what it is.
On the statements provided by both parties and video evidence corroborating Citizen's statement. So Citizen was over there recording the whole damn thing, y'all. You know he was. You know he was. He gonna use that shit for content. He done recorded the whole thing. So she could not get away from this. He had screenshots and video of her doing this shit. And in front of her children. That's the part that pisses me off the most. Like, she keeps getting pregnant, she keeps having children, and then she keeps being with different men, and then she gets into it with the dude every time, usually about the same shit, which is cheating, and she just keeps reproducing with these men. Like, it just don't make no damn sense. Child, Velvet is in jail. What you mean? What happened? Look.
Damn. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit. This is crazy right here. You said that Leo involved? I don't know. I think he said that he would help her out. So I don't know, you know, if he has went there or whatever. I can understand it if he would. Yeah, I can understand it. You know, he was trying to help her and Solar out at one given time. I do recall that part.
Made contact with S. Velvet Marquez, who walking away from the residence and had a bloodied lip. She made the following sworn verbal statement. Earlier in the day, she and Beat Justice Doe got into an argument. They then went to the park and splash pad with their kids but Tilda did not speak to each other. When they came back home around 2140 hours, she went up to his bedroom door to speak with him. His door was locked, so she knocked and asked for him to apologize. He didn't and told her to go sleep in the other room with the kids. She got upset with his response and broke his bedroom door to grab her stuff.
Dang.
Justice pulled out his phone and began to record. She said she did not want the phone in her face, so she began to hit him to try and make him stop recording. She then continued to break multiple items in his home,
Damn. That's why I say, like, she just blanked up out her damn mind, yo. She blanked the hell out, yo. You breaking multiple odd. Well, why are you breaking stuff? What in the hell? Like, now I can understand this, like on like a, like on a teen level, 16, 18, 19. But once the numbers start to increase and this is like a pattern that you're showing, man, it's beyond a problem then. It's like, oh man, I don't even know how you would be able to fix that shit. You getting upset? How you gonna be up? You pregnant? So then you got to think, once that the child is in the womb, everything that the mother is experiencing, the child is taking that in too. You feel me? While being pregnant, you want to be at your most comfortable state. You want to be at ease. Of course, it's uncomfortable dealing with the unusual weight on your body, moving around, using the restroom multiple times, hunger urges, you're hot one minute, you're cold the next minute. I already know it's a situation. I can only imagine. Hormones rushing, just as what day one was saying, how they wow added to how she already is. Yeah, so that might have even fueled the aggression or pushed the aggression even further, which is fucked up. Because if you with someone, whether in a relationship or not, and you've already impregnated them, you don't want to do anything that's going to trigger them, or something that's going to push them into feeling any kind of way other than what they likely are going through. Man, Jimmy said, hey yo, Jimmy Jim said it's the wrath of a woman scorned. That's a hell of a statement that you just made, for real though. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Man, remember what Nature Boy said, at the end of your life cycle, you was gonna see him. You gonna see him. So she's seen the inside of that jailhouse, and by what we've heard, that she has been released.
Velvet is in jail and she has no bond. She cannot be bonded out. She can't get out.
And,
she is Akon's song.
I want to say about that too. And I stated it briefly, and I'm gonna say it again. If she went before the magistrate could show, a little bit of, the magistrate could have been like, what, we're just gonna let you out. You know what I'm saying? You wilding, you ain't from here, because I'm sure, if you from Florida, just as people was putting in the comments about, that area, shit, man, that they don't play. But there could have been some leniency. And I'm sure that once that she went before the magistrate, it was visible that, through signs that she was pregnant. And I'm pretty sure they was like, all right, listen, you're going to have to do this right here. Then you're going to have to report it this time and do this and do that. And I know she was willing to do it because she has those 3 children. And I know that they was distraught. I know they was just like, where the fuck is our mama at? Where the fuck our mama at? Where'd she go? They had to wake up to this shit right here, which is not a good look for any mother. In normal cases, the likelihood of that would be a sister or a cousin or close friend, even for that matter, to keep the children. I don't even think that Citizen was even able to keep the children, being that they're not married. He's of no relation, only just the stuff that, we've seen on social media. And yeah, they done been together, swapping, spit, and every damn thing else.
For real. She locked up. They won't let her ass out. Woo-wee! And I'm laughing because I know of all the evil, wicked shit that Velvet has done over the years. Okay, I've been following this way before Hulu. Okay, way before Hulu. Yes, DV.
And then too, I wonder on whether or not, when the magistrate seen her, if he was aware that she was just on a documentary. Because if Nature Boy would have been as large as of on what most people on social media viewed him as being, Shit, people like TMZ would have been on the scene for that one. You would have seen the post. If Krishan would have got locked up on some shit like this, it would have been on there. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. If Tokyo told it, you know what I'm saying? Any one of these people, Tia Kemp, Charleston White, DDG, any one of these people, if something like that would have happened to them, it would have been big news, prime news. It would have broke the internet. It's breaking the internet for us because of who she is, the documentary, and the relevance now, and which has sparked people's interest in the motherfucking code. This is wow. This is wow. You say maybe that's why that they let her out because the kids, etc. Yeah, and that's what I would think, Kathleen. I would think that anyway. Going before the magistrate. And being that it happened at 11:09 p.m., which was on the Sunday, 12 p.m. then would have made it the next day. So as far as her first appearance, then that would likely have meant that she went for a first appearance today. Then they gave her a bond that she could make. They probably allowed for her to sign her own bond up under conditions. And the stipulation being, with her going back home, wherever that her home is. I don't know where her home is, but that might be it. And then too, there could have been possible scheduled doctor appointments and other things associated with being a mother that she had to handle, that she stated that she needed to be out for that, or they took that into consideration. I think it's karma too because it's on her record, so it's not a scot-free thing. It's not it's just gonna go away. It's a wrap for that. No, because knowing her and by what we've seen in the past, it has been a continued thing from Nature Boy from 2018. You see, if they play all the cards right, they might could make their own documentary about them by them. Oh man, that's the thing too, though. You have to think about those documentarians and them actually, just compiling all of this stuff that's happened because shit, if a person really wanted to make a documentary, they would just make a documentary about her and Janae. That would be the documentary right there. And it wouldn't be done to humiliate or ridicule them. It will be done for the purpose served for other younger women not to make the mistakes to fall for the stuff that they fell for dealing with men that they thought that wanted to be with them only because they wanted a child. Because obviously that's what all of this is about. I remember I was talking to Neek and she told me about 2 weeks ago, she said, you know what? Velvet messed up. I said, what you mean? She said, Velvet messed up because if Velvet had some sense, she would have never divorced Nature Boy. So that meant all of the interviews, the podcasts, the stuff with the documentaries, i.e., etc., she would have been the recipient of those things, rightfully so, being that she would have been married to him and that she has a daughter by him. See what I'm saying? She would have been to the good, right or wrong. Right or wrong. And that's fair exchange for physical abuse she underwent, but not to say that she was the only one that underwent abuse because there has been consecutive times, one time that's highlighted when she stole off on Nature Boy. Yeah, she the one that stole off on him. And that was the part that had me thrown off back in like 2019 when it was all of the smoke that was surrounded that. And I just was like, well, damn. I was like, she stole off on him on camera. And the scariest thing of all with that situation is that she actually was holding her child in her arms. And it was just like, whoa, what if she would have dropped the baby? Would they still would have been scrapping? Would the baby would have been hurt? Would there been some, physical ailment? I mean, would I don't know. But it's a lot of stuff to take into account. You say, can you do a documentary, the entire story? Oh no, I don't do no documentaries. I'm a streamer. Yeah, I don't do no documentaries. I put together like little videos and stuff, whatever, but that stuff take too long. Yeah, I'd rather just share my screen and we'll discuss. and that can be used as a documentary. If somebody want to clip it or take it or do some shit like that or whatever, yeah, they could do that. But yeah, no, I don't have the time like that. I don't have the monetized channel when people coming over here watching these videos and I get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting paid for this. When all of y'all are here right now, I'm not getting paid by saying that y'all been sitting here now for 50 minutes and 4 seconds. No, that's not the way that it works. It's not. It hasn't worked like that for years. So to people that did benefit off of anything that took place with them, shit, hey, do your thing. Shout out to you. Congratulations to you. Yeah, this ain't just happened yesterday. This don't have nothing to do with just because a documentary came out. Nah, this is a continuum of events that took place in the past now that we're looking at and we're saying, damn, look at the irony of all of this shit. That's why we talking about it. It don't have anything to do with getting at her or disrespecting her or, even being one-sided with the situation. It's the irony of all of it. 2026 from 2018. This is wild. Like, I never would have sat back and, man, I never had a thought that she would even have children. I ain't never thought that she would have no children. That's why when she had her little girl, I was like, wow. Because I knew the type of shit that he was into. And I ain't think that she would be naive or, she would be, would just fall head over heels for somebody like that. And for years, I joked on my platform and I told you all, I said, she got a white liver. I said she liked to do it. She liked to fuck. Yeah, she liked to do it. Her little cootie get hot. You feel me? And the older you get horny. You see, and she keep on going in. She keep letting these guys, you know what I'm saying, make her feel some kind of way. And it's many of you sisters, you goddesses that's listening right now, think about how naive you was in like the 10th and 11th grade when you was sneaking and doing stuff. Think about it. So in her adult years, to see this patternized behavior, man, it is shocking. It is very shocking. And to any one of you goddesses that have children, that have female children, you got daughters, this would be like one of your worst. This is your worst fear right here of this right here happening. A continuum. You popping out children. You're not taking your time. You're not even getting to know these men. You're not getting to know the men as long as of on what the age that your children are. It's like you're just stepping into different relationships. You're starting them over and over again. And I don't even know if it's with the ideal of, oh, this may just be the one. No, it ain't no, this may just be the one, because at this time, any sane woman would put her children first. That would be the whole thing. Everything that she would do would be for her children. But we see now that there's something different that's going on. There's obviously a glitch. For years when people had called carbonation a cult, you continue to hear me say that this is a sex cult, because it revolves around that. Everything about this shit, it got to do with sex. Every damn thing. I'm just like, yo, man.
She put hands and feet on her soon-to-be baby daddy in front of her 7, 4, and 2-year-old. Okay. So let me just tell y'all again real quick. This is to wrap it up. And I haven't even read this page, so I hope I don't say nothing. Oh, child, I already see a word I can't say. Okay, hold on. Smash that like button, y'all. Where we at? We at 4.5. Can we get to 5.5 real quick? Smash that damn like button, child. Get us to 5.5 and let me read y'all this last page. Ooh. Hold on. I do not want to say the wrong word on here. I ain't even read this page. We getting there. We almost there. Come on, let's go. Child. This is crazy. And also I don't feel sorry for Velvet because she's the type of woman that won't ever listen to nobody. She act like she know it all. She schemes, scams people. She pretended to be a Christian so that a bunch of Christian people would donate. They donated a whole apartment full of furniture to her. And do you not know she gave it away? She gave it away. There's a lady on YouTube that spent like $3,000 or $4,000 on her sofa set and she gave it away. We have 5.4. That's close enough. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Listen. So, upon the policeman arrival, he made contact with Velvet, who was walking away from the residence and had some of that red stuff on her lip. She made the following sworn verbal statement.
Wait a minute, because I'm live. This is not a video. So you said, so what? And maybe she had enough to give away. Would you like to come up and speak on it? Would you like to come up and then voice yourself? I don't want there to be any discrepancies. Yeah, this has been an open platform for years. You know, like if it's something that you want to share, by all means, you can come up. Just let me know.
Earlier in the day, she and Citizen got into an argument. They then went to the park and splash pad with her kids, but did not speak to each other. Mind you, he has kids too, okay? But I guess they wasn't there. When they came back home, she went up to his bedroom door to speak with him. His door was locked. So she knocked and asked for him to apologize. He didn't and told her to go to sleep in the other room with the kids. She got upset with his response and broke his bed. Child, Velvet done broke down the door.
How the fuck she gonna break down the door, yo? Huh? She just angry, yo. Like you breaking down doors and shit, yo. Yo, man, come on, man. That's a whole situation right there. You broke down the door. Man, it's dudes that can't break down a door. I've seen dudes struggle with kicking down doors, man. Velvet wasn't even aiming the 4-4. I ain't no telling what she had in her hand. She done went ape shit up in there, throwing bananas and everything. This is crazy. You say you know that I'm lying? Shit, that's what the police report said. I can't do nothing but go by the report. Mo read the same report that I read. You want to hear it through the damn computer voice? You want the computer man to say it? Now, if you want the computer man, I can let the computer man say it if you want to hear the computer man. Cause shit, the computer man said the same motherfucking thing, and I tripped out that shit. I said, God dang, like we talking like that? Hold on, let me let you hear a little bit of computer man then. The computer man, shit.
He didn't and told her to go sleep in the other room with the kids. She got upset with his response and broke his bedroom door to grab her stuff. Justice pulled out his phone and began to record. She said she did not want the phone in her face, so she began to hit him to try and make him stop recording. She then continued to break multiple items in his home, without specifying what item.
I told you, it hit the same way. Whether the computer man said or Mo saying it, you feel me? This is the report. I ain't making it up. Now you listen to the computer man for a minute.
Continued to break multiple items in his home, without specifying what items, then went to the bedroom with the children and slammed the door. She then began packing her and her children's belongings to leave. Velvet advised me that her primary residence is in Louisiana and she does not live at the residence, she has only been staying there for 4 to 5 days. Deputy J. White number 417 spoke with Justice, who made the following sworn verbal statement. They got into a verbal argument earlier in the day, then a short period of time later they took the kids to the park, and she
See what I'm saying? That's why I say it's the same thing. Whether the computer man say that shit or Mo saying it, it's the same thing.
Oh, Velvet broke down the door, child. Velvet then broke down Citizen's door, child. Citizen said, go in there with your kids and go to sleep. She said no and broke his damn door down. Child, that's crazy. Woo, I can see her doing it too. You know what I'm saying? I can see all of this in my head.
I can see it in my head too. I can see it too. And I noticed she was stressed out. She was stressed out like Q-Tip. Rest in peace to Five Dog and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. She was stressed the hell out. And like I said, I just want to know what this was about. What was Citizen doing? For you to knock a door down, that is rage. That is ultimate rage. Do you understand me? You got the Goku flames coming out your head and every motherfucking thing. You kicking down doors and shit. I can understand you knock some stuff over here. You flying your arms, but you kick a whole door. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. It had to be something. And the baby's right there. Man, she could have said, oh, let me chill for a minute. The baby's right. Hey, step outside for a minute. I need to holler at you. Something like that. Velvet should have basically put that nigga in the closet. That's what she should have did. She should have sent that nigga to the closet. She should have became a full practitioner of the code then. Whenever shit go the other way, it has to just, with a snap of a finger, it got to click on. It got to click on, man. Straight up. She should have put his ass in the closet. That would be time out. So she then could, be able to take out, her aggression. She could kind of just sit and let it just cool, calm down for a little bit or whatever. That would have gave her enough time. Citizen called the 12 on his pregnant baby mama. Now, as far as the guys that's listening right now, would any of you do that? Would you call the cops on your baby mom? She pregnant. You all had a falling out, some sort of misunderstanding. There was some malaise or discomfort within the motherfucking relationship. You gonna call the 12. Say the baby in the womb, like, what the fuck? The baby in the womb right now, like, yo, this the shit I'm about to baby like, yo, man, this shit ain't even started yet. I ain't even touched down yet. You feel me? You already going crazy. He already mad. He frustrated right now. Like, oh man, Mom, you already on some beat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. You said that he's a dirtbag. You will never talk to him again. If you were her, I wouldn't either. I mean, Dark Star, that's some kind of low down stuff. Like when you doing stuff like that, man, you don't have no good intentions, yo. So you can already see that this is going to be a rocky experience because they share a child together. Hopefully she won't be that type of baby mom that becomes weak and have that white liver and then let him back into her, into her comfortable space, and they start back doing it. They start back hunching again. You say at least Nature Boy never sent her to jail while pregnant. That part. Another thing too, with Nature Boy, shit, Nature Boy was basically saying on that live stream and stuff that she got upset about, about what she would be and what he didn't want his daughter around. And you know what it made me think about, y'all? It made me think about Kanye and the stuff that Kanye said about Kim K. And you remember what he said about his daughter and what he ain't want little Northwest being around and stuff? Yeah. Then you see how she out there moving now. Shit, they trying everything. Look, they trying everything in their power to keep it up out the media. Northwest go with a little dude that's a rapper. He dressed like he ride a skateboard and stuff all the time. They trying to keep it out the media, but I be trolling. Yeah, they been doing good for 2 weeks with it, but yeah, it's a little dude she go with. And that's why I say, like, his mama be letting her go over there with the little dude and everything. So the little dude be over there busting her up. Kanye prophesied it, man. He seen it before it happened. I'm telling you, man, that is some crazy mess, man. Your baby mama is going through a situation. Y'all done start arguing. She kicked the door down like Biggie Smalls with the 4-4 waving, and you called the 12. So I wonder if he ran with his phone and dipped off and called him, or if she just was in the spot and she was real disruptive. She was irate. The door was open. People were standing around outside, onlookers. They went all the way from just pedestrian traffic to vehicular traffic. They were all stopped and then listening. It could have been that type of situation. Say if she took Nature Boy back, then she'll take Citizen back. This stuff is on her record now, y'all. Whether you look at it as simply being a misdemeanor or not, it's on her record. This is not good. This is not good for Ben Zan. Where in the hell is the documentarians? Where are you all at? You all need to be called to the front of the building right now. Y'all supposed to get on your job. We need a Yanla Van Zant. We need some spiritualists. Where are you at? This is somebody that's a part of your community. This is a bad look for the divine feminine. This is very bad. This is one of your earth sisters, the earth ladies that's a part of the community. Y'all gonna let her go out like this? You say, when does she go before the judge? I don't know. She know that because she got that pink piece of paper. See, that pink piece of paper, it showed when they had you in the jailhouse. She got that pink piece of paper, and on that pink piece of paper, if she look at the top in the left-hand corner, it's gonna have some numbers attached to it. See, that pink piece of paper gonna tell you everything. And see, that pink piece of paper gonna even have her court date on it. I don't know a court date. I ain't looking it up, and I ain't paying for it either. No. If you find it and you're willing to share it with me, please do so. Yeah, that's what we heard, Miss Jonigan. She may be recovering from, not eating in jail. She's pregnant by all means. I wouldn't think that she would be in there eating that roadside assistance food and stuff. Yeah, those discarded possums and other squirrels that got ran over that they done mashed together and done made sausage patties and beef patties up in there, because that's all that it is anyway. When you're an inmate, they don't give a damn. Michael Jackson tried to tell y'all niggas a long time ago they didn't give a fuck about us. They damn sure don't give a fuck about you in the jailhouse. Yeah, possums, squirrels, all type of shit, creeping things, fowls of the earth, all that shit. That what you eating in that motherfucker. You think they giving motherfuckers real meat up in there? I'm talking about legit meat. You pull up the Burger King, you order you something. Nah, man. Half of that shit ain't even goddamn real. We just immune to the shit now. We don't know what the fuck we eat. All the shit we eat, we don't know what the fuck it is. We just eating the shit. That's all. We just existing. That's it, man. We are all creatures. We creatures, man. We existing. Hey, that baby, like I said, man, my heart goes out to him or her. I don't know the gender, if it's been revealed yet or not. I mean, she's only 3 months pregnant. Yes, it's sad and very true. You say you don't get that out there? What you talking about, them squirrels and possums, man, them things is everywhere. Wherever it's a county jail or a prison net, that's what they using. Yeah, them the patties and shit. That don't ever, be enticed to want to go in there and experience it, because I'm gonna tell you how the fuck it is. Don't ever go to jail. Don't fuck with nobody that got intentions of being in the street, because your ass will end up in jail. Yeah, nah, hell no. You don't want to go to that motherfucker. It ain't no resort. You better off taking your ass out there to Jamaica and letting them guys rub you down with that mosquito repellent.
So, yes, child, she's in jail right now. This happened last night.
Whoa.
Very recent.
Y'all. Now, that right there has to be highlighted. Do you all think that is a possibility? Do you think it's a possibility within a court of law that he would argue on his behalf by way of the instability of his child's mother, that he should be the rightful parent and guardian just by way of this incident that took place. We have violence that's documented. You think he would take that route? I mean, after all, he's already went to the length to be able to contact law enforcement. What do you think? This could be real messy right here. You say he don't want to be the full father though? Shh, man, there's some women that didn't want to be the full mother, Mo, but they did it for that chick. You say he can, but he gonna regret it. I would think so too. She goes before the judge. That's right. And that's what I said in my first video, because that was actually on the website. It stated that within the paperwork. Excuse me. It's like the little red part. Like if you go on the website, like right here, and you see right there where it say court information, when you hovered on it, that's what it was saying about, like the date. So, they kind of, yeah, they ill with it down there in Florida. Yeah, they real ill with it. I was like, oh shit, damn. They just know the date already. They just put that shit in the system, I guess, and it popped up whatever available date that it was. I'm like, damn, Viv. And see, when it was saying no bond in the beginning, that's what I would have thought as far as her staying in the jail for that amount of time. But going before the judge, she could have possibly received some leniency due to her being pregnant.
Breaking news. Shit. Okay, so where was I? Okay, she done broke down the door. Okay, he didn't. So she knocked and asked for him to apologize. He didn't, and told her to go to sleep in the other room with the kids. She got upset with his response and broke his bedroom door to grab her stuff. Citizen pulled out his phone and began to record.
That nigga pulled out the phone, man. I guess that he wasn't thinking to go live on Bigo because he could have got him some beans. But he didn't know whether or not if Box was going to wild out or not, you feel? He didn't know. He ain't know. Man, he ain't know how she was going to feel about that situation.
Or to grab her stuff. Citizen pulled out his phone and began to record. I knew it. I know it. I knew it. I told y'all he was gonna record it. He's probably playing this content right now. Florida. That's all I can tell you.
Yo,
Sunshine State.
You know what that shit got me thinking, Mo? That shit got me thinking about on Menace to Society. And when Kane told O-Dog, stop showing the fucking tape. When O-Dog was saying that he was gonna sell copies of that motherfucker for $19.99, Kane was like, yo, man, you about to get us fucked up. Nigga, we about to be up under the jail. Come on, man, you got the tape. Man, the cops didn't even have the tape. That nigga say, stop playing the fucking tape. And that's when you heard that boy, that motherfucker out there, boy, good God almighty. He said $59.99. That's crazy work. That was even low back then. Niggas was gonna get a life sentence for selling the damn tape. That shit got me thinking about who wants some cheeseburgers and every motherfucking thing right now. Citizen done called the motherfucking 12.
Okay, so she said she did not want the phone in her face, so she began to touch him with it to try and make him stop recording.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. I'm on Citizen side with this one right here, man. Because if she wilding out like that, Citizen was gonna need some proof of that. You feel me? Because whenever that the cops do show up, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna take the side of the woman. And I'm still trying to figure out the part too about her lip being busted. Because on the mug sheezy, it don't look like that her lip is busted. On the mug shot, she look like she want a Queen Latifah friends that'll go set it off with the fresh braids. And I don't know how many inches is on them braids, but she paid for it. And that's her shit. That's wow, man. You say Citizen gonna use the baby to get Section A. Yo, man, I can't with y'all, man. This shit is wild, man. Damn, yo, what if he do get a crib, man? Citizen, man. Because, see, think about it, yo. Within the statement, that's one of the things that Neek was highlighting when she said what she said about the domestic violence. See, Citizen could get a crib at a domestic violence shelter. He could get some assistance, man. He could go through a program. He could tell them people, man, he undergoing post-traumatic stress disorder, and add the coat to it and let them know that he's shaking and he could get some medical marijuana. Man, he can get a bunch of motherfucking shit, man. He just ain't got the right people in his ear. He need to stop combing through his beard right now and listen to what the fuck I'm trying to tell him. Nigga, you ain't even got to pay for no za. Nigga, you can have free za, nigga. Free za. Just because of that shit Velvet done put you through. Yeah, you could be trapping the za too. You can trap the za. You can get you some pills. You say you're going through it, your head hurt. Yeah, and a lot of other shit. You can run it up. Man, I can't tell you what to do. I don't think I'm just putting it out there. This is an old hood practice that's been going on for years now. I can put it past I can put it at the 30-year marker. A generation and a decade. May be new to you, old to some of us, older people like myself.
She then continued to break multiple items in his home without specifying what items. Then went to his bedroom with the children and slammed the door. She then began packing her and her children's belongings to leave. Velvet advised that her primary residence is in Nolens, right? We know that she is from Louisiana,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Slidell. She from Slidell.
And she does not live at the residence. She has only been staying there for 4 to 5 days. So this deputy spoke with Citizen, who made the following sworn.
Oh shit, there go Black Velvet. Black Velvet. Oh shit. Oh shit. I know the moment you seen this shit right here, you was shaking your damn head. Man, boy, did you ever think some shit like this would happen, Black Velvet? That Velvet would be going to jail? That's crazy work.
Verbal statement. Okay, this is what he had to say. Woo, this is what he had to say, child. Hold on. Let me get some more water. Something is very wrong with Velvet, but she doesn't care. Like, I'm thankful that she's the type of chick that don't go out and have a lot of, broshins. You know what I'm saying? Like getting rid of the bun in the oven. I'm glad she don't do that. But damn, girl, why is she not on birth control? Like she should be eating those like Tic Tacs. Like
Right.
She should be the most regulated. Know exactly when it's coming, when it's leaving, when she need to go to the store and get them things to, she should be on point.
Yeah, she should be on point. But that let you know, Mo, that she got that white liver, yo. She got that white liver. She can't help it, man. She cannot help it. And that's why I said that that code is a damn sex code, man. It's been going on for some time now. And see, when Nature Boy left, if you just think about the attached history associated with Velvet, she's dealt with multiple men. Not to say that she just supposed to been with one single man, but still, the stuff that was going on in the cult, she had an itch that needed to be scratched, and it's resulted in her being pregnant and now being on her fourth child. But for people that watched the Hulu documentary, they gave an account that placed her in the center as being abused in the cult. To me, it looks as if that she has abused her privileges. She's been naive to men, and they done pretty much rocked her to sleep. Now, for a woman that's 21, 22, 23 years old, that's a mistake that could be made, but it is fixable. You could repair that. Once that you start getting up in age, man, you don't just let this continue to keep happening, y'all. And just as what Don't Vert just stated in reference to that demon, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And a lot of these practices that they've incorporated in their life, they really didn't take into account the seriousness of it, because all of this has had an adverse effect with their lives. And before that they did with any of this stuff, they didn't have problems of this magnitude. And it shows the stuff dealing with Nature Boy when they dealt with it of on how much of a problem it really is.
How many children do you have to have? Like, I'm not finna, child, do you know how hard it is to raise a child being a single mother? And this woman keeps allowing herself to get impregnated by different men. That is so sick. What child did look? I can't even get into all of the stuff that Velvet has been known to be associated with. But yes, she's pregnant again. Okay. I know I'm probably gonna have to say that 77 times, but it's okay. Yes. She is pregnant again. She is carrying Citizen's child, and she is 12 weeks pregnated. Calling everybody daddy, child. Calling, child, she is the classic chick on Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood, talking about, are you my daddy? That she is that woman. That's who she is.
Exactly. Exactly. And I want you to think about this too. We took notice when it came down to carbonation. It was apparent that the people that surrounded Nature Boy were all people who just did not want to work. There has been times recorded through history that aside from just going to work, women have did the latter and have said, you know what, let me just have a couple children. Not saying that they had intentions of just doing that, but that's what it, that's pretty much what it went to. Because then they would get a check, you know, damn the work all together. So then you got to think about Velvet and her never having a job, because I can't recall a time she had a job, because she was fresh out of college and then went to the damn coat. Well, the tribe at the time anyway, that's what they would call it. But as inexperienced as what she is, she's a woman now that's going to have 4 children that doesn't even have a vehicle. And you know how big of a stipulation that is, just getting yourself around if you don't have a vehicle, lugging your children around with you too, going to schedule regular doctor appointments, etc. It could get pretty hectic. So it's a lot of stuff that she got to think about. And you would think that if she was in a relationship with a guy, he was willing to take her and her children on, and he has children as well, that he would understand how much, just how much, energy that they got to put into it to make it work. Not this, because by all means, this appears as if that they're going backwards now.
Velvet, that's who you are. Okay. You gonna have an Asian kid, a black kid, a mixed kid, a Mexican kid. You is that lady. You is that lady. That's some sad shit. Don't none of them kids look alike. Child, they all look different. They all look different. Her last one of them. Woo, child. That's some sad shit. Don't none of them kids look alike. Child, they all look different.
Hey, let me stop. Damn. Hey, yo, man, this shit is crazy right here, boy. Damn. It's just... If this is not the poster child right here, I don't know what it is, man. I know she got to replace that damn dough. That's the whole thing to it, boy. She got to replace that dough, man. Yo, man, at Black Velvet, if you don't get your ass over there to TikTok and do that skit, only thing you got to do is just kick down the door. That's all you got to do. And get your husband to play Citizen. Boy, we'll be back, boy. We'll be back with motherfucking 2020 again, boy. God damn, boy, you need to do that skit, boy. Do that skit, man. And just have a camera. Just position the camera where it can only see your leg and you kicking the door, and then hit pause and then take the camera and put it behind you and do it again. Then hit pause and then take the camera and put it on the other side of the door and show the door, just swing it open, hit pause, and then be talking. And then hit pause and then just throw some shit. You had a camera position and show it when you throw it, but you don't see your arm, but you just see the shit flying past, and then hit pause and then pan it to your husband's face, which would be Citizen. You feel me? And then unpause it and then have him saying some, what you doing? What you do? Some shit like that. And then just show Velvet hand, poof, 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 and then get the Batman sound effects like bam, whoom, hit, pow, and had it on the screen, and that motherfucker do 1 million views. And put the hashtag the code of nature, boy. Shit, you in the door with that motherfucker. You
They all look different. Her last one of them. Woo, child. Okay. So let's get back into it. Where we at? 6.8. Look, like I said, and those of you that are in the chat, Coco, my Beam family, y'all already know we have been following this shit way before Hulu ever even knew who the damn who Nature Boy even was.
Okay? Oh, and let me say this too, Mo. You know, and as long as what we've been covering this shit right here, I see that comment, yo, and the comment just stated, yo, when the body cam, when that video drop, that shit gonna be crazy work. Yo, can you imagine how Velvet was looking when they showed up? Man, she probably was out there like she was looking for the Matador. Yeah, whoever they had on red. Velvet was 38 hot. You hear me? She was 38 with that bitch. You hear me? Yeah, ready to test some shit up. That's the true definition and meaning of on site. Yeah, not your speed. You need to change that to on site. Gabriella on site. That's why I'm telling you, Lemmy Plummer, you missing a lot of fucking money right now. We need to sit down at the table. You get me a motherfucking ounce of weed, and we're going to sit down at the table with some uncharted location. Allow me to have about 3 members of the Beam team, female scrappers, and we can discuss this shit, man. We can sit at the round table, man. You can get Natalie Nunn up in that motherfucker too. Yeah, we can sit down and talk about it, because I it's some cult members that can rumble. It's some female rumblers. We can go ahead and get this shit jumping, because that shit over there getting stale anyway. Okay, straight like that. Big Ty say throw up in that motherfucker. Ty say she in it. Fuck it. I'm telling you, man, we can get this guap. If Fania, if Fania little waterhead on there, then we know shit, man. They can drag some people that's connected to this damn coat. Yeah. Shit, man. Boxer go crazy. Taseki be scared of Box if Box went over that motherfucker. Box a totally different animal. She beyond Mike Tyson. Bite niggas' ears and shit. Box be biting titties. Box be biting areolas off bitches. Bite your whole motherfucking areola off. You talk that shit. You ain't never seen that level right there, ratchet. Motherfucker bite your titty off. Shit, motherfucker probably done bit you, but when they bite your titty off, that's when you know shit real right there. Fuck your whole shit up. That shit left Malia with motherfucking 1.5 titties. She got 1.5 titties to this day. Velvet, she not only took a bite out of crime, she took a bite out of the coke. She took a bite out of the chiefess with that shit on the beach. This was all recorded. There was music that was playing in the background. Tiki lamps was swung. There was sand everywhere. Meat Meal played in the background. I rhyme like this and rhyme like that, and then I do it like this and do it like that, and then I Harlem shake like this and shake like that, and then he clap his butt cheeks and rub on them like that, and then he smash out all the women that Diddy had, and I might do a freestyle like Jay-Z on the stage with the afro. Nah, I ain't fucking with it, but I'm telling you, the shit is crazy. All of this shit, right? I had to rhyme like this and rhyme like that nigga 50 said break. Boy, they was out there fighting on the beach. Boy, the people ain't never seen no shit like that. You feel me? That shit wasn't X-Rumble or none of that shit. It wasn't an octagon. This was a cult leader that had women fighting on the beach. People had went on vacation with their family and shit, was going to enjoy the beach. Motherfuckers had binoculars watching that shit. That shit was like pay-per-view out there. Yeah, she remember. She recalled. That's this coach shit. That's why I say they talk about all that shit in that documentary. They talk about how that nigga was making them fight each other. That's what Velvet should have been talking about. Oh, that nigga had us all our life. We had to fight out that motherfucker. That should have been the main damn thing. Should have been nothing about where I'm from and all this shit. It should have been about this guy had us fighting on the beach. Yes, he had us fighting on the beach. I don't know why I did it. To this day, I feel dumb about it. I know I probably look even dumber, but yes, I feel dumb about the situation. Why I even did it? Why I even let him talk me into that shit? Because that's what he did. He's a master manipulator, yo.
Okay. So the fact that now the rest of, social media has caught on to it, we're all like, we've been on that, right? But what up, Toy? What up, fam? So we're just like watching y'all's reaction while y'all are watching it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, they late, but it's okay. Better late than never, child. Better late than never. Cause look, Velvet ass is locked up. Nature Boy ass is locked up. Eliana, both of her parents are locked up. And neither one of them can get out. Velvet has no bond. She cannot get out. Even that $1,000 that Hulu gave her ain't gonna help her right now because she can't get out. The Akon song, man, that's what's going on here. But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. Can we get to 10K likes though, for real? Can we get to 10K likes? Like, I would really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Why she got locked up? For putting her hands and feet on her new baby daddy. Hands and feet on her new baby daddy. And I'm finna read y'all his sworn verbal statement that he gave to the police. Oh, yeah, she's pregnant again. Child, I've never known of anybody in real life or social media that has as many baby daddies as Velvet. Do you? And dudes keep hitting her raw. It's like, man, she's not doing this on her own. So I blame you men too. Okay. Why are y'all procreating with her? Why? Stop it. At least wrap it up. Damn it. Put her on some birth control pills, something. Yes. She in jail. Right now. All right. I appreciate it. We at 10K. So let me tell y'all, citizens sworn verbal agreement statement. Okay. Let's see here. They got into a verbal argument earlier in the day. In a short period of time, they took the kids to the park, and she was moping around. When they got home, she went to lie down on the couch while he went into the bedroom. She got up. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I'm drinking this Coca-Cola. She got up and started knocking on the door. He got up, opened the door, and she asked if he didn't want to let her in the bedroom. He told her no because she chose to lie on the couch and not apologize. Oh my gosh, y'all are so immature. But anyway, he shut the door, and that's when she broke the door open. Y'all, can't y'all just picture it? I can picture it. Citizens like, no, go sleep on the couch. And Velvet's like, boom, butt kick the door. Woo, child, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it in my head, y'all.
I can imagine Velvet leg when Velvet outreached that motherfucker when her souls hit that motherfucking door. I bet you that bitch just flew open. But the thing that I'm trying to picture is Citizen's facial expression with that beard. I wonder if he was scared because he didn't know that Velvet could power up like Wolverine, like her wounds and shit would heal by themselves. I don't think that he was expecting that shit right there. He probably never dealt with a woman like that. He ain't dealt with no shit like that before. Cause see, over there in Ghana, shit, they be submissive as a motherfucker. See, over there in Ghana, you can take some shit. You feel me? You can't just take Velvet, boy. Hell no. Velvet cock strong. Shit, and she'll bite like a motherfucker too, like I said. That's one thing Citizen don't know. He better be glad that his skin all the way intact. Cause he probably ran and shut the door or some shit. He probably was running through the house, slanging shit in her path so she couldn't get close to him. Yeah. Shit, she done blanked out her motherfucking mind. Her children in there hollering, mama. Velvet, fuck that shit. I'm about to take this nigga ass out. And see, them children, they already know how she get when she get mad. That's why they get quiet, you hear me? See, Citizen, this is his first rodeo with this. So if she had that child, man, this gonna be a whole situation right here. She gonna be G-checking the shit up out of Citizen, taking his money and every damn thing. That nigga gonna have to be on Bigo for 10 hours a day. He got to do a whole bunch of, man, I don't know, man. It may be deep rooted in begging, but he gonna have to figure it out.
Kick that damn door down. I know she did. She kicked it. I know she did. She done kicked that bitch off the hinges. I know that's what she did. She the type. Woo! Okay, so he shut the door, and that's when she broke the door open. He began to record her after that.
See, that's the part that got me, the whole recording part. You know, I'm like, dude, I mean, this your baby moms. Y'all done been in a relationship and shit or whatever. Like, what was your whole deal with recording the situation? I would have thought that he would have been trying to stabilize the situation. Hey, calm down. You wilding out. She in there like the Tasmanian devil, picking up shit, hurling it every damn where. Yes, hitting different parts of the wall, pictures falling down. It's just a lot of shit going on. I can just envision it now. Her feet is smoke coming from her feet. She moving around with, like motherfucking like fucking choreographed motherfucking steps and shit. So she kicked down the Mr. T style. She was that mad. I think she Chuck Norris that motherfucking door. She Texas Walker Rangers that motherfucking door. She Bruce Lee Fist of Fury that damn door. Excuse me. You think he was protecting himself because she might have threatened him due to him fighting a case now? That too. Yeah, and then with her knowing that Citizen really couldn't go in on her, she might have been on that type of time. Because see, one thing that I noticed, as far as the code and people that be around Nature Boy, there are times where that they'll just at a snap of a finger, they'll just snap the fuck out. They'll blank the fuck out. Just like what we're seeing with Velvet, they'll just blank. And a lot of that stick, it came from dealing with Nature Boy, because he had those sporadic episodes where he would make outbursts. He would just shut everything down. He would tell his moderators to shut the room down, put all green hearts in the comments and stuff. See, Velvet got that same energy. And God has said this shit some years ago. She said any one of them that's ever been in the code that left the code, that they needed to see a clinical psychiatrist. They needed to see someone that would help them go through the steps just from dealing with a person like Nature Boy, because there's layers of trauma that's associated with it. It's layers. It's not something that can be done overnight. They can't just think that they're just going to wake up the next moment, from being asleep and it's going to be over with. No. She got that tattoo of Nature Boy name on her butt covered up. But then think about the other women that still got those tattoos, like Janae, although that she was on the documentary, and how the energy of Nature Boy could be invested in them by way of that damn tattoo. It's as if he gonna always be connected to them. And I think very much so throughout the years, we'll continue to see stuff erupt. It's going to continue to erupt. Say at times they don't be naive. They just go with the flow. Yeah, that too. I can agree with that too. But when you say they, and when you're referring to women, i.e. that define Velvet, and in most cases, it's younger women. And I have to add at least 10 years to her age, only because of the children that she has and how that she would have to step it up. She would be forced to mature. Like, this is not a good look for anybody that's been following this for a while now. Women that are mothers of multiple children, with each child through that experience, you were better able to, deal with your children. You pretty much knew what to expect from dealing with the first child. That was like the blueprint for you. Now, take into consideration, now she's on her fourth child. So all of the stuff about the coat and not dealing with the coat, she's forever reminded because of the people that's came into her life after the coat. It's fucked up. You said that you're convinced that Nature Boy was using magic. I think he using magic up in that jail cell, up in that prison cell, and making state prison. I think he up in there. I think he casting spells in the Telegram group, to tell you the truth. And why you ain't seen me pop up in there? Yeah, I don't want to know about his life that motherfucking bad. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. You fuck around, somebody in my family be done got locked up just because I done been around you and you locked up. I ain't going around your ass. I got homeboys that's locked up. They need something. I send it to them, but they know we ain't doing no talking and shit. Hell no, I don't want that energy on no level trying to drive me back to that shit. I don't never want to be in that motherfucker again. Shit, I'm thinking about what the fuck I'm gonna eat now. I want to be, I like my freedom. The fuck? Hell no. I can walk outside right now if I want to. You can't do that when you incarcerated. You can only think about it. And it's the smallest things, like I just mentioned, just walking outside, that you're prevented from doing. That shit'll destroy you. That shit, I'm telling you, it takes a toll on your mind. So you got to think about how much anguish that Nature Boy have. That motherfucker, man, he always flaming hot in there. What's going on with it? You say box in a box. Yeah, box was in a box that we heard. Since then, we've heard that box has been released from the box. Box was in the box for boxing citizen. Ain't that some shit? It got me thinking about in school when we used to draw those boxes. It'll start off, with the 4 lines. You feel me? And you just making infinite boxes on the whole motherfucking notebook piece of paper on some ISS type of shit. Your ass in there getting punished. You in there making boxes like that S we used to make back in the day. I don't know who started that shit. That motherfucking S went viral. That shit went viral before viral was a motherfucking word. Yeah, before people started using viral, that S went viral. Everybody drew that S with them damn straight lines and shit. You know that motherfucking S I'm talking about. That's what defined if you Generation X or not. That S. Yeah, in school suspension. See why they even sleeping without protection is beyond you. Because Nature Boy didn't use no protection. So why should they be considering protecting themselves from any type of sexually transmitted diseases? Nature Boy told them if they had a disease, if they thought they didn't have the disease, then they didn't have the disease. You have to think that you don't have it. And that's what they did. And they thought till they couldn't think no damn long. You see what his best thinking got his ass a life sentence. The judge tried to give this nigga 7 years. This nigga wanted life. And Negro's still mad, talking about, do you think he deserved that amount of time? Nigga, that nigga asked for that time. He asked to be in there for a life sentence. He don't want to walk outside like I'm about to do. Yeah, me and Cash about to go outside. He don't want to do that. Only thing he can do is think about what a mango tastes like. He can't taste no mango up in there. He can't order one from the canteen. Ain't no mangoes on the canteen. Ain't no fruits or vegetables on the canteen. The fruits and vegetables come from the prison farm where they're grown at. That's what he wants. You can go wherever you want to go. You can go right now to the Cookout, motherfucking Whataburger, shit, whatever spot that's open 24 hours. You can go get you something to eat right now if you want to. He can't. That's right. 24 hours a day in a cell. We call it 23 and 1. 23 hours inside of the cell, 1 hour for shower and recreation that you can walk around still locked up inside of the cell while that you're in the hole, which they call segregation. Say citizen gonna get him a Section A and food stamp. Shit, Mania, wouldn't you get you some food stamps and some housing? Shit, after all, she's a famous coat wife. She's a coat baby mama wife, ex-wife. Shit, he better get something up out of the deal. Don't be like Nature Boy wives and allow for the window of opportunity to shut and just be broke as hell out there in the desert and carry it on, smiling. Yeah, smiling and shit. Cause it ain't a damn thing. It ain't nothing to be smiling about. When your ass is out there in the desert, they could have been making good money. You think they would? You don't think they would want to be making some good motherfucking money right now? Shit, I'm trying to tell you what's real now. Shit, they ass got a lot of damn shit to think about. Why they broke is one, as opposed to just sitting out there, yeah, out there eating shit, looking crazy. This Afro looking crazy. This what Afro doing right now.
Circle is the chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed
See?
through. I bought a pound and we rode a few. I talk shit, but she know it's true.
See, out there on the beach. That same beach that I showed y'all. That's where she at. Feeling herself right now. See what she put on there? In my tent, and you paying rent. I'm a sovereign. We the revolution. Chief Nature Boy showed us the way. You see how insane that this shit is? Could have been making good money. but they hanging out there on the damn beach. You say the wives doing better than Velvet? At this point, yeah. As sad as what the hell that it all seemed right now.
Stated that he picked her up from Louisiana and that she does not live with him. When the police entered the residence, he observed the broken bedroom door. Woo! The printer and multiple items such as olive oil, a side table, spices, and a trash can on the floor. Woo! In videos, Citizen provided that began after she initially breaking his bedroom door. The police observed Velvet coming out of the bedroom, slamming the door, walking around the house like Hulk Hogan. Okay, end of story. So I just had to go live for a few minutes and give y'all the breaking news. Yes, this is from last night, child. Look at them strong jaws, though, for real. You want me to start over? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all again real quick, okay? Because I know this is some shit.
And I don't know whether or not, if any of you want to say anything about this situation. After all, this is a third shift stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm up just for a little second or whatever. You know, it is what it is. You stay them stamps hit. She got us some good food in that box. Shit, Velvet on deck, man. But she got some shit she gonna have to deal with. And it's this situation right here. Say, how could Nature Boy have a cell phone? Must he tape it to the ceiling, put white paper over? Nah, he in there boofing that phone. He boofing it. He taking that phone and sticking it up his butt. That's what he doing. He boofing it. Yeah, then he gonna try to lie, make it seem like they came and trashed this cell. They ain't came and trashed this damn cell. He boofing that phone. Yeah. Say Velvet gonna have to be on cold cuts for 2 weeks. Man, that nigga in there boofing that phone, man. That nigga, that big wire hip nigga, man. Shit, that nigga say, hell no, I ain't about to part with this phone. Y'all ain't about to get this. I'm gonna boof that motherfucker. That nigga went from being in the buff, being in the buff to boofing phones. That's a damn shame, man. Said the third shift, love. Now, this ain't no love string. Oh, you love the string? Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, no. That no did it. No did it. When you said that love, yeah, no did it. Pause. Pause. What Dame Dash? Pause. Yeah, pause. Just for a second. Hi, damn, y'all. Yo, I'm just still tripping off of it, man. I don't know. And like I say, aside from Mo's video on TikTok and with her going live, I seriously don't think that the people on TikTok know anything about the shit. I don't think they know about Velvet getting locked up. You know, it's been a couple other little posts that I seen that was floating around or whatever, but yeah, it ain't too many people. It's like they trying to do a double down on it or whatever, like they don't want people to talk about the shit. Velvet don't have nothing to be ashamed about, man. Shit, she the one that's in a relationship with Citizen, not us.
Y'all let the people in the chat know. Yeah, child, she pregnant, child. She is locked up in Florida. She did this shit in front of her kids. Like, it is a whole real nigga moment. Ooh, wait, it's a real nigga moment. just saying. Putting hands and feet on her new baby daddy. Can't be doing that, Velvet. Velvet, you was all the way in Florida, Velvet. You don't got no family in Florida. You can't be breaking laws and breaking doors and shit in a state that you don't live in. And you don't got no family. So DCF has custody of your children. Her children are in DCF custody. That is the sad part. Okay? I don't feel not now cry me a river for her. Okay? Because she done did a lot of shit. But the fact that her children are with strangers in an environment that they know nothing about, in a state that they know nothing about, they have no family members, they have nothing. And Velvet treats people like shit. So she don't really have no friends. Her mama is tired of her ass. And her number one supporter that she had passed away, which was her daddy. Her daddy was her number one support system. That man would have went all around the world to try to save his daughter. And what did she do? She shitted on him. And before she could make it right, he passed away. So rest in peace, Pops Marquez. I know you probably rolling over in your grave 17 times listening to this, and I'm so sorry. Like, you would think that she would have got it together by now. I mean, Velvet's going to be 30 pretty soon. What you mean, where is Nature Boy? The nigga is in prison for his whole damn life. He is in the same spot for the rest of his life. Ain't no need to ever ask that question. Ever. For the rest of life, you don't ever have to ask that question. Because he in the same spot. Okay. So, anyway, all right. So, I'm going to recap real quick. Let y'all know. Man, this shit is crazy, bruh. The report date and time was June 7th, 2026 at exactly 10:36 p.m. Velvet, race black. Oh, this shit is crazy, boy. I didn't never think I'd be reading the damn arrest warrant for Velvet, y'all. This shit crazy. Whoa, this shit is crazy. Oh my gosh, just reading it is crazy. Okay, focus, Mo, focus. Black female, 5'2", 120 pounds, hair black, eyes brown. Charge level. Oh, the number one biggest thing on this page is a check mark on the part that says no bond. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's freaking hilarious. The part that's not funny is her children being DCF, but Velvet ass being behind bars, that shit is hilarious. You don't know enough about the story, okay? That's why you're saying that, because you don't know. Like I know, and like Coco know, and like Toy know, and like a whole lot of my other people that's in the chat. We know what this heifer done did over time, over years. The havoc that this heifer has caused a whole bunch of people, lies, scheming, scamming, stealing, moving all around the country, over there in California where Yakin is my god. Shit. She done went from the West Coast to Ohio to Florida. Child, she done been all over, just ruining people. So you're damn right I'm laughing. Shit. What are her charges? Putting her hands and feet on her soon-to-be new baby daddy citizen, which is from Ghana. Okay. I can't tell y'all the actual word because, this platform don't like that word. So it says charge description, touch or strike. Does that sum it up? She touched or struck citizen. Okay. She is arrested for the thing, the batteries that you put in your remote control. You understand? You know that the type of battery that you put in a remote control. You feel me? Yeah.
And I see the
DV,
comments
child.
in reference to on whether or not, if the state has stepped in. That I'm not too clear about at the time. We will have further details in relation to all of this, and I would be an expectation of citizen at least saying something. I just feel strongly that he's gonna say something about this situation because of the way that it all transpired. And the main underlining thing would be because he was recording it. That's actually in the report. As petty as what it sounds, it did jump off. See, no matter what we do in life, we don't disrespect our parents, good or bad. I agree. See, if CPS or DCF has the children, they're so confused and crying, man, this is crazy. Hopefully she has them by now. Hopefully. I don't, like I said, I don't know what type of process that is. She's dealt with the system before with her child, and just with a lot of stuff that was associated with the cult, that what people were saying, back then when it came down to carbonation. So she's well aware, of the system and dealing with those people. Like I say, the main thing about it that just was the big surprise of all was that this is the lady that was just on the Dakota Nature Boy documentary from Hulu. Yeah, I see somebody just said, "Bah ha ha," talking about Viv. Yo, man, it's crazy, yo. Like I said, it's a wild situation. So shout out to Mo underscore money under 0909. You know what I'm saying? Just for her commentary on TikTok about this situation, which she titled "The Curse of Carbonation," because it appears as if that Nature Boy, he's still connected to him, yo. And I say that we see now because people just keep getting locked up who were around him at one given time. If you ever was in the cult or connected to the cult, by all means, protect yourself, watch yourself. Don't get ran up under a snag because people will throw you up under the bus because you will find yourself in a cell like Velvet Ass was in. Don't do it. Watch yourself. Stay on point. Okay, family, for real. I'm not going to hold y'all too long, the entirety of the night and all that, because we've been here for 2 hours already. So thank you all for coming through. Hopefully now you know what's going on. This situation with Velvet, as lengthy as what the hell that it was, and hopefully she can gain some type of, restoration with her children and her family after the situation. I'm sure that is humiliating as hell. Oh yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to you, Donk, and shout out to everybody that was tuning in for this one, man. Drop your comments up under the video. Let me know what you think about this. Even if there's any updates, anything that you want to add, definitely let me know. We got a lot to talk about in continuum. We'll continue on tomorrow wherever that we left off from. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night, but I just hope that she get it together, man. That's the main damn thing. You say, is she any good to them kids? That I don't know. People have, made speculations about her parenting. I'm not here to judge her parenting. I was just only here to discuss the situation at hand with her arrest, because it's breaking news to us. It should have been breaking news for anybody that followed Dakota, knew anything about Nature Boy and Dakota. Okay. So, and once again, man, shout out to Mo for dropping it. We definitely needed that commentary. I didn't get a chance to even speak on it, so you already know what it is. And shout out to everybody that came here and everybody that shared the video too. We will be back in the building tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be early or later, but I will give y'all an update on what I find, okay? It is what it is. And I'll share that information to what TKO had to say. because we might even have to put something together for him. Yeah, we might have to put something together for him just to be able to slow down that traffic over there on TikTok with people giving up their money to him, thinking that he's a legitimate person and that he has a legitimate show, whereas we know otherwise. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. I will be back in the building. And as always, man, we here simply to make it make sense. Thank you all once again.